Hi guys, I'm Megan Brightwood and this is my knitting podcast. I am joined today by my little Bengal cat, Cricket. He's just being a little pain right now, so if he knocks into anything or if you hear loud noises or see him wandering the background, you know who he is. He's supposed to be here. Anyway, yeah, so this is my knitting podcast. I try to do these every 2 weeks, and so far I've been doing pretty well. I am only on my 6th podcast, so, we'll see what happens. And I do have quite a bit to show you, but before I get into that, I did want to talk about a little experience that I had on my way home. So, I am deathly afraid of spiders. I hate them, hate them, hate them. The only thing that is worse, well, there are two things that are worse. No, I don't know. There's one for sure thing that's worse, and that's snakes. I hate snakes, I hate spiders, just I can't deal with them. And being in northern Minnesota, we don't have a lot of like huge, terrifyingly scary spiders, not like, the tarantulas and the black widows and stuff. We don't have anything like that. In fact, until today, the biggest spider that I've ever seen was probably like that big, which I know is not that big, and we don't really have any poisonous spiders. I think there's one around here that is poisonous to some people, like it'll irritate some people but not others. And yeah, so today I came home and right by our doorknob was a spider that was that big. That's like double the size of the spiders that I've seen before. And oh, I was by myself because Joe is still working, and then Evelyn is with my parents. They're watching her right now. So yeah, I had to get into the house with this massive spider right by the door, and I couldn't handle it. But we did have a shovel. Yeah, I know, I killed a spider with a shovel, but I used the stick part of it and kind of poked at it a few times and tried to kill it that way, and then it ended up on the ground, and then I smashed it with the other end, which I'm sure was overkill, but you have to understand, I hate spiders. So yeah, that was my little dramatic moment of the day. We do try to keep things pretty calm in our house so we don't have a ton of drama or anything, which is why I've never done any story times or anything like that. I have two stories on my channel, and that was from my gallbladder surgery and from my labor and delivery story. So if you want to check those out, I can link them below and you can see them, but I mean, they're not anything dramatic. It's just, that happened. So yeah, that's my spider story. Ugh, yuck, I still can't. I gotta calm down now for a second. Anyway, I do have a lot of knitting to talk about, so let's talk about finished objects. The first one that I have is my cowl from Knit Crate. This is the Rocky Canyon cowl by Christine Marie Chen. It's so pretty. This is in Lorna's Laces Haymarket yarn in the colorway Lookbook, and I did cast off a bit differently. I have a pretty visible seam here that I just kind of, I don't know how you'd describe how I bound off. I did it a really weird way, and I don't know that it's actually a thing, but I like the way it turned out, and I don't know how to describe what I did. So anyway, it looks like this. And I think it's really pretty. I love the colors, and really this with like gray is really, really pretty. I have another t-shirt that's really, really pretty with this, and that actually reminds me, I gotta talk about this shirt. Anyway, yeah, so this with like a gray t-shirt and then a green army jacket or something, it looks really, really pretty. I love it so much. Definitely my kind of colors. Knit Crate is definitely it's a fun subscription for me because they always do something different. Like I've had pastels, I've had bright colors, I've had primary colors, I've had all sorts of different things, but this is definitely more my kind of color where it's a little bit more muted, but there's still little pops here and there. So love this. I will probably be wearing this a lot. In fact, I really like how it looks with this top, but it is a little warm, so I'm not gonna keep wearing it. But since we are talking about tops, I did want to show you this. So this I showed in my last podcast, but I was not wearing it. I think I showed it in my last podcast. Anyway, this is the Plantain top by Doe, and I love how it turned out. It's like the perfect fit everywhere. It's nice and loose, kind of lower on my body, but then it's got some nice long sleeves that they're just a really nice size. And then I do really like this scoop. I was a little bit worried about it at first, thinking that, oh, that looks like it's gonna be really low, but no, it's pretty much perfect. And I do have a couple other tops that I want to do with a modification of this pattern. Well, 2 different modifications. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't have the fabric yet, but yeah, I really do like how this top turned out. Then I have 2 more finished objects that I wanted to show you, like knitted objects. So we're going back to knitting. And this one, oh, I love this so much. It's Barbara Prime's Backyard Bandits pattern, and this is the badger. I think I talked about this in the last podcast, but my family does have a certain fondness for badgers. My dad was the one that he would always tell us growing up that any sized hole in the ground, it was a badger hole and it was gonna get you. And I have never seen a badger in our neck of the woods. I think they are in southern Minnesota. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen one where we live. But anyway, so this is our little badger, and I kept him nice and like neat. As soon as I'm done with this podcast, Evelyn's gonna get him, and who knows what he's gonna look like next time you see him. But yeah, he's so cute. He's made out of the Patton's Classic worsted wool. And so it's just the colors gray mix, black, and cream. I don't know what color that is. And then he's got some little bitty safety eyes that I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see. Oh, you can kind of see him there. But isn't he cute? Oh, I love how he turned out. And the color work really kind of terrified me because I haven't done color work since I studied abroad in Norway back in college, and when I was there, of course, I had to make some Norwegian mittens, and I loved doing that, but I haven't done that since then. So let's see, when did I graduate college? That would have been in 2011, so 6-7 years ago. But yeah, he turned out really well, and it kind of makes me want to do a little bit more color work, or at least make another pair of Norwegian mittens now that I know I can still do that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention, his name is Glenn, because that is my dad's name, so we thought it'd be kind of a nice little tribute to him to have a little badger named Glenn that Evelyn can play with. So yeah, that is my second finished object, and I do have one more that I'm actually just gonna cut to because it's massive and I don't want to go through the whole effort of bringing it up here and trying to show it to you. But I did finish Cricket's bed, and this was made out of the Lion Brand Hometown yarn in Chicago charcoal, and he has been using it quite a bit. I was really excited about that because I figured, oh, now that I've gone through all of this work to make this bed, Cricket's not gonna lay in it, he's not gonna like it, but he really does. So I'm really happy about that. And I shouldn't have really probably worried about it too much because he will sit on my knitting all the time. And I don't know if he's trying to be just a pain and sit on my knitting or if he just really likes that texture. But yeah, that helped a lot for his bed. So yeah, those are my finished knit objects. And then I do have quite a bit of sewing as well. So I didn't do any sewing for myself, but I did quite a bit for Evelyn. So the first one that I have, let me see. Okay, these are gonna be so boring because they are all the same colors, but you have to understand that everything that I made is from the extra fabric that I had from this. So I think I got 2 yards of this just jersey gray fabric from fabric.com, I think. And I made 2 shirts and a pair of leggings in addition to this. So pretty pleased with that. I have this little peplum top from So Much Ado. And it matches the one that I showed last podcast, except that was in a dark gray. So there's that. These are so cute on her. If you have a nearish 12-month sized child, definitely do this pattern. It's so cute. I love it. And then from that pattern, I actually modified it just a little bit and made this little just long sleeve basic top. I didn't hem the bottom, which I'm kind of thinking I might still do that. But yeah, really cute. And I thought it turned out very well. And then I have a little pair of leggings from Tada. I'm not really sure. I'll link the pattern in the description. But yeah, just this little pair of leggings, and these are perfect. I've got more fabric coming for more little leggings. These are like the easiest thing to make ever. Love that. And then I did also make some dark gray leggings from the excess of Evelyn's last peplum top. So she has a dark gray peplum top that I showed last podcast. These are really cute together. I love that. Anyway, yeah, so that's my sewing for Evelyn. I do have a couple more things that I want to sew for both Evelyn and I. This Saturday, my brother-in-law is getting married, which is so exciting, and I do have a point to this, promise. And I can't go to the wedding, but they are having a larger one in December, so I get to go to that, and I'm hoping to have my dress done, and then from the excess fabric of that dress, I'm hoping to make one for Evelyn that's kind of similar, but not. So yeah, I have a little bit of time to work on that. I've got the patterns already. I just have to cut them out, get sewing, and get them done by December. So yep, that's where we are on that. Let's see. Let's go on to whips. So, which one do I want to show you? We'll show you this one first because I haven't made any progress on it. I'm making the beloved Aran Hat by, who's it by? Solon Quilor? I have no idea how to say that. But this is made out of the fiber company Aranmore in the colorway St. Clair. And this, I've made a sweater out of this yarn, and then I thought, oh, well, I'll just make this hat and I'll use it up, which I did, but the hat's not finished. So I did order more yarn, and I thought, okay, well, I'll finish my hat and then I'll make a matching one for Ev. And so yeah, that's where we are on that. I think it's really cute. And then I'm gonna stick a pom-pom on there. I haven't decided if I want to use the yarn that this is made out of to make the pom-pom, or if I want to get like a faux fur one. I'm kind of leaning towards making a yarn one, but I haven't decided. So yeah, there's that. And then, let's see, the other one that I wanted to show you is my Andrea Mowry Mystery Knit-Along Shawl. It's the What the Fade shawl, and it is so massive. The last clues did come out yesterday, today, it's Thursday, so they're out. So yeah, if you don't want to be surprised, or wait, no, what? I don't know what I'm saying. If you want to be surprised, then don't watch this part, but I am behind, so I don't know that you will be surprised. Anyway, this is mine so far. It's got the brioche section on top, and then it goes into this really pretty garter stitch fade, and this is so cool. And actually, I think I like it even more on the camera because you can actually see the colors. Oh, I love it. I've been working in the dark a lot. But yeah, I love how this is turning out. It is so big. I'm gonna see if I can show you. So like if I wore it here and stood up, you can't see the bottom, and I don't even know how to show it because it's so big. But yeah, I really like it. It's so pretty. Like I said, I am behind on it, but hopefully I'll catch up. We'll see. Well, I guess I can't catch up because it's almost over. But yeah, I really like this a lot. And the yarn that I used is from Madeline Tosh. It's her Euro sock, and it's the set that's called Deer Slayer. But the actual colors are, let me see if I can remember. This white is called Antler, and then the green is called Never. And then if we go down to this section, we have the whitish color is called Milkshake, and the other one is Origami. And then the last section, this lighter color, is called Paper, and then the darker one is Toner Cartridge. So yeah, I remembered all of them. I'm pretty proud of myself. But yeah, I love how it's turning out. Oh, I was a little bit worried about it because these lighter colors are so similar, but I kind of like the way it looks, and it's kind of got a really pretty rustic feel to it that, yeah, I really like that as well. Anyway, yeah, so that's all of my whips as for like knitting projects. And then I do have a sewing whip, I guess, that I wanted to show you, and I'm doing this very slowly. But I am working on a Bucilla stocking for Evelyn, so they're the felt stocking kits, and this one is Christmas Joy. I'm gonna show you the picture of it actually first. So this is what it will look like at some point, but for mine right now, or Evelyn's right now, it just looks like this. Very boring, but I am starting to applique the little pieces on there. I didn't want to do it the way they tell you to do it, so you do the embroidery and then the sequins and then you put the little pieces on. I wanted to get the sequins done and out of the way before going anywhere else, because between my husband, myself, my cat, and my daughter, we will lose sequins if that's an option. So yeah, I had to get that out of the way, but yeah, it's looking kind of nice. It's got the little holly leaves on the edge here, and then the candy cane border, and then I've got this tree going that I have to finish sewing on, and then I have to stuff it a little bit. But yeah, it's looking pretty nice. I like it. So yep, those are all my whips. So as for like dream knitting, sewing, that kind of thing, like I said, I have 2 dresses that I want to sew for, one for Evelyn and one for myself. And then I am also going to be knitting a little dress for Evelyn soon. It's called the Anchor's dress, or Anchor dress, I don't remember. It's on my Ravelry page if you want to go see it. That one's going to be out of Madeline Tosh yarn as well. It's Twist Light in, oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Shoot. I am not gonna, Cousteau, I think? It's like a greenish blue. It's really pretty. I wish I could remember it, but it's not coming to me. And then the other thing that I'm gonna make is a little cardigan. So mine and Joe's anniversary is on October 4th, so it's coming up really quickly. And then we have a niece, I guess, that is turning 3 on the 6th, and then her birthday party is on the 7th. So I really wanted to get something nice for her, because she is like, she was born 2 days after our wedding. In fact, we were on our way to the airport for our honeymoon when we got the call that my friend, her mom, went into labor. And it's her husband is Joe's best friend and business partner. So yeah, very close. And that's why I'm kind of saying it's our niece, but she's not related to us at all. But yeah, so I wanted to do something nice for her. So I'm hoping to knit up a cardigan, but I also have like a week to do that. So I don't know if it'll get done or not. We'll see. But that's the goal anyway, is to get that cardigan done. And that one is, well, yeah, I can tell you because I don't think they watch this podcast. But it's the Coming Home cardigan, and I don't remember who it's by, but once again, I do have it on my Ravelry page if you want to go see it. It's really pretty. It's kind of got a circular yoke kind of thing, and then it's got a ton of cables all over it. It's so pretty. Love it. And then it'll be in kind of a lavender color. I asked her mom what her, the little girl's favorite colors are at the moment, and she kind of said that like a bluish green or a purple. So I thought purple, I'm gonna do that, because bluish green, we do some of that in our family, but purple is not really a color that we tend to get. This is definitely an exception because it's more of a pinky purple. I do tend to get those, but not like strict purple. So I'm kind of excited to work with that a little bit. Yeah, what else did I want to tell you? Oh, so I'm looking at my little notes here and I have some little chatter topics. And so one big thing that's going on is that the museum is closing tomorrow for when you're watching this, if you're watching it the day it goes up. So basically, we are closed on September 30th, and then I get to spend all my time with Evelyn until May. So I'm really, really excited to do the whole stay-at-home mom thing. I know it's not going to be super easy, but I'm really excited to do it. And then in May, I'll go back to the museum and then I can do the working mom things. So it's a really, really nice setup for me. When I was pregnant, I kept thinking like, I don't know what I want to do. Do I want to stay at home? Do I want to work? I don't know. I just could not decide. And then I realized, you know, with my current job situation, I don't have to decide. I can do both at the same time, and it's wonderful. I love it. So yeah, I will be getting to spend all my time with Evelyn, which is really exciting. And Evelyn has been just growing in leaps and bounds this like past week. So many things have changed. So she got her first tooth on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. And then that same day, she learned how to wave. And then 2 days later, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, no, I'm wrong. Yesterday, she learned how to clap, which was so exciting because, yeah, I got video of her and then I showed her video of her clapping. And so then she would clap along to the video. And I do have a... Maybe it's still up, I'm not sure. But I had video on my Instagram stories, so if you're quick, maybe you can see it. I don't know how long, how long that particular one has been up. Actually, by the time you see this, it won't be. I'll try and get more footage of her clapping. It's so cute, I love it. Anyway, yeah, so she's been growing like crazy. I want to do baby updates with her, but she is so active that I don't know that I could do that. I do have a mommy channel that I don't really do much with. So I kept thinking, oh, I'll do that. And now she's 8 months old and I haven't done anything. So yeah, there's that. And then the other thing that I wanted to tell you was, so a lot of you will know that I'm training for a marathon in January, and the past like 2 weeks or so, I just have not felt motivated at all. So I ended up signing up for a half marathon in October. So I think that is October 14th. I'm going to be running the half marathon, and it's actually the same one that I did last year. I don't know how many of you have been following me for that long. But yeah, I did a half marathon last year, and I was, what, 6 months pregnant? Something like that. I think I was 6 months pregnant, 6 or 7 months. So my time was not amazing. I think I was averaging about a 15-minute mile. And now I know that I can do a half marathon at a 12-minute pace, and hopefully I can do it a little bit faster than that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what my time will be for that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there are actually 2 more things that kind of have to do with the whole YouTube situation that I've got going on. So yeah, I am thinking about doing Vlogtober on my vlog channel, which is Brightwood Chateau, and I'll leave a link to that below if you want to check that out. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm not always awesome at it, but it is something that's been kind of floating around in my brain, especially since I'll be done with the museum, and then I can just kind of film whenever I want, and I don't have like 8 hours of the day that's just, you know, disappeared. But I'm not sure, so if you would like to see that, then certainly head on over there. But just don't be completely disappointed if I don't post anything there. I don't know. If I have posted anything by the time the next podcast comes around, then I'll let you know. But yeah, that's where we are on that. And then I think that I've been doing a lot of thought, And I think that I'm done doing the makeup and beauty kind of thing on this channel, and possibly even like fashion updates, which those are probably my favorites, like capsule wardrobe updates. But I didn't really want to just completely go cold turkey, and especially like the last month or so, I've really wanted to start doing makeup videos again, but I don't really want to do them on this channel. So I'm gonna do a different channel, and once that's up and running, then maybe I'll let you know on Instagram or let you know in the next podcast. I do want to get a couple videos up on that channel before I make it completely public. So just know that that's coming, and I think that that's it. So, my goodness, I am so surprised as to how much time has already gone by. I don't know what it is. I've never done videos this long until I started talking about knitting, and apparently that's just, you know, where my heart ends up most of the time, is with the whole fiber arts thing. So then I have a lot more to talk about. Anyway, let's see, what time is it? It is 5:30, and so I've got to go pick up Evelyn and get some dinner going. I think we're gonna have spaghetti tonight. I think. I had put, like, I'd written a whole menu for this week, and I skipped it yesterday completely. So I gotta get something going. Oh dear. I just heard a car come up, so I bet that's my husband home. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's podcast. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you did, certainly hit the thumbs up button. And if you would like to see more of my face, then certainly hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you know exactly when I put up new videos. I do try to go for Fridays at like 5 p.m. Central, but you know, things happen every once in a while. I know my last podcast was late, so you never know. I'll try and get them up on Fridays. But yeah, as for right now, I'm gonna go and pick up Evelyn, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!